Genesis chapter 43 from the Bishop's Bible. And the dearth was great in the land. And it came to pass, when they had eaten up the corn which they had bought out of the land of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, and buy us a little food. Judah answered him, and said, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down, and buy thee food. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, Wherefore dealt ye so cruelly with me, as to tell the man that ye had yet a brother? They answered, The man asked us straitly of our state, and of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? Have ye not another brother? And we told him according to the tenor of those words. Could we by any mean know that he would say, Bring your brother down with you? Then said Judah unto Israel his father, Send the lad with me, that we may arise and go, and that we may live, and not die, yea, both we and thou, and also our mene. I will be surety for him. Of my hands shalt thou require him. If I bring him not to thee again, and set him before thine eyes, then let me bear the blame for ever. Truly, except we had made this tarrying, by this we had returned the second time. And their father Israel said unto them, If it must needs be so, now then do thus. Take of the best fruits of the land in your vessels, and bring the man a present, a courtesy of balm, a courtesy of honey, spices and myrrh, nuts and almonds. And take double money in your hand, and the money that was brought again in your sacks. Take it again with you, peradventure it was some oversight. Take also your brother with you, and arise and go again unto the man. And God Almighty give you mercy in the sight of the man, that he may deliver you your other brother, and this Benjamin, and thus I am as one that is quite robbed of his children. Thus took they the present, and twice so much more money in their hand, with Benjamin, and rose up, and went down to Egypt, and stowed before Joseph. When Joseph saw Benjamin with him, he said to the ruler of his house, Bring these men home, and slay, and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon. And the man did as Joseph bade, and brought them into Joseph's house. When the men were brought into Joseph's house, they were afraid, and said, Because of the money that came in our sacks' mouths at the first time, are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us, and violently lay hands upon us, and bring us in bondage, and our asses also. Therefore came they to the man that was the ruler over Joseph's house, and communed with him at the door of the house, and said, O sir, we came down hither at the first time to buy food. And as we came to an inn, we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his sack, even our money in full weight, and we have brought it again in our hand. And other money have we brought also in our hands, to buy food, but we cannot tell who put our money in our sacks. And he said, Peace be unto you, fear not. Your God, and the God of your father, hath given you that treasure in your sacks. I had your money. And he brought Simeon out to them. And the man led them into Joseph's house, and gave them water to wash their feet, and gave their asses provender. And they made ready their present against Joseph came at noon, for they heard say that they should eat bread there. When Joseph came home, they brought the present into the house to him, which was in their hands, and bowed themselves to the ground before him. And he asked them of their welfare, and said, Is your father, that old man which ye told me of, in good health? And is he yet alive? They answered, Thy servant our father is in good health, and is yet alive. And they, borrowing themselves, made their obeisance. And he lifted up his eyes, beheld his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother, of whom ye spake unto me? And he said, God be merciful unto thee, my son. And Joseph made haste, for his heart did melt upon his brother, and sought where to weep, and entered into his chamber, and wept there. And he washed his face, and came out, and refrained himself, and said, Set bread on the table. And they prepared for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians may not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination to the Egyptians. And they sat before him the firstborn, according to his age, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled among themselves. And he sent rewards unto them from before himself. But Benjamin's part was 5 times so much as any of theirs. And they drank, and were made merry with him.